Dr. Blaylock will be with us 40 minutes in the next hour. Then I'm getting into Van Jones, how they're trying to tie him into 9/11 Truth. Your call's coming up. We start the next hour in a few minutes at 1-800-259-9231, specifically on vaccines, excitotoxins, eugenics. That's a big area, but specifically for Dr. Russell Blaylock. Doctor, you said you just did a 2-hour rundown program on the health care bill. You read the whole thing. I've scanned through it. We have your report, Social Utility, how much are grandpa and grandma worth? And we've got that linked up on Infowars.com. It's also at BlaylockReport.com. Run through what's really in the bill. As a medical doctor, as a brain surgeon, as a neurologist, what this really does.
If you look through the bill, you know, one of the first things they assure everybody, you'll be able to keep your insurance if you like it. That is an absolute lie. What you're going to be faced with, and your employer is going to be faced with, is that if you keep your private insurance, there are penalties you're going to have to pay. And, of course, for the people covering your insurance, it's going to behoove them in terms of finances to move you forcibly into the public option. So you will lose the high-quality coverage that you have at your business. Now, for individual insured people, they tack on so many requirements, mandates, audits, financial things that have to be met by the insurance company and the insured person that you'll no longer be able to pay your premiums. They would just be
so this is a whole new bureaucracy where they fine you if you don't have insurance, and then like a new agency like the IRS come in and manage your life.
Well, not only you pay a 2.5% excise tax for not having insurance, and on top of that, if you have higher income, say you make $250,000 to $300,000 total worth, that's not your income, but total worth, then they tack on another percentage, and it can go up to as much as 8.59% tax that you're going to pay above your other taxes because you didn't take the public option, or you just choose to get a health savings account. You're going to be punished severely for that. So you will be forcibly moved into the public option unless you're just enormously rich and resist them. The really scary thing of this bill is that you read through it, almost everywhere it says things are left up to the discretion of the Secretary of HHS, Health and Human Services. So as you're reading the bill, you find that it's not actually spelled out. It says this will be determined 18 months later, or this will be determined a year later by the Secretary of HHS. Coding, criteria, who will be included, all this will be determined later. So you're signing a bill in which there's very few specifics added in many of these sections.
Well, that's what's happening with the cybersecurity, where they admit it so they can take the web over. That's what the gun bills do. They have a bill that says the Attorney General can ban any and all guns whenever he feels like it. They're openly setting up a dictatorship.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as you read through this bill, you become more and more frightened. Because, for instance, it says all physicians are in the public option, whether they want to be or not, that they have to specifically apply to remove themselves from the public option, that is, being a federal doctor, and that the Department of Health and Human Services Secretary will decide the mechanism by which you're allowed to leave, which he could make it so difficult and so financially punishing. Most doctors won't leave because they're going to need doctors, and they're not going to want them to live. It says that she has control over all payments to physicians, hospitals, nursing homes. It's at her discretion as to what they will be paid.
And the incredible thing is, most scary, is I've read these sections you're talking about. When you bring them up, they just say, you're a liar. It doesn't exist. Final hour, 70 seconds away. Stay with us.